So I decided to choose this topic because I am a feminist advocate. I've personally experienced discrimination and sexism like on an everyday basis. I'm inspired by strong women who lead leadership, a positive influence on other women. I'm a big fan of the women's movement. And again, I just love women who encourage other women to, not be torn down in a mostly male dominant area. So, for the purpose of study, I wanted to focus on two powerful women from different time periods. One is going to be more modern time, the other one came out in the 90s, but they both experienced the same type of discrimination, and they both were in male dominant industries. Um, so, I want to tackle along sexism, discrimination, gender pay, just general stereotypes about women that they go through every day. I really wanted to focus on African American women, relationship abuse, physical abuse, the Black community, the nuclear family, stuff like that. Probably my most favorite part of the project is actually picking my characters. So I decided to go with Olivia Pope, who's played by Kerry Washington on her hit series Scandal. Pretty much to summarize her character, she is a political crisis fixer for the president. Of course, there's some scandal going on, but for her role specifically, she goes through a lot of discrimination, and being in the world of politics, that's definitely a male-dominated area, and she takes on the role really well, and that's why I chose her. The other person I chose was Tina Turner, who was played by Angela Bassett in What's Love Got to Do with It. She is a famous female pop star singer who was managed by her husband, Ike Turner. Definitely a famous story. You guys should check it out. But being back in the 90s, again, the entertainment industry was also really dominated by men at the time. So her being an upcoming artist who was a mother and a wife and a singer, she definitely encountered a lot of sexism and was torn down from different areas of her family, her friends, and her husband mostly. Okay, so I know there was a lot of videos. I chose all those videos for a specific reason. Um, I just wanted to point out that these are two powerfully strong women. They both experienced abuse and discrimination and sexism in multiple ways from, the closest people to them, their fathers, their husbands, their families, their colleagues. The media slandered them, and they just had so much weight on their shoulders. Tina Turner, she was, you know, not just a singer. She was a mother. She was a wife. She had a reputation to keep up. Same for Olivia Pope. She wasn't a mother or a wife, but being in politics, she has to be on her P's and Q's. And I think that was something that really stood out to me, that she showed a positive image of what an American woman should be like, black or white. Nobody to tear her down, anything like that. So I think it was really inspiring to choose those two people. Relating back to my sources, I used a couple of articles. The main one I used was with Harrison in it, and I referenced it at the end. Pretty much just talking about stress, discrimination. You're pretty much already tarnished in the womanly world about, um, your career, just because, you want to leave for maternity leave or anything like that. Um, you're already kind of doomed. So it's just major stereotypes that already put women in a bad position. But I think with roles like Tina Turner and Olivia Pope, you're the only one who has control of that. Another thing I wanted to point out was, I don't know if you guys noticed, for Tina Turner. She actually had mood disorders and depression and anxiety as well. Along with Olivia Pope, she had a moment during her season where she went through a mental breakdown just from all the pressure and the stress that she was encountering. That's one of the number one things, especially in African American women. They go through that, and they're pretty much, in that mindset and getting beat up mentally. To where they can't really succeed in their career to their fullest potential just because of, a disorder or depression or anxiety. But that's not even just a women thing, that's an everybody thing. But I know for women that's a big struggle that they go through, especially when concerning family matters. So for my citation style, I just use the traditional APA format. Like I said earlier, I use multiple sources, and I got all my videos and stuff from YouTube. If you ever get an opportunity, definitely check out the hit series Scandal, and also check out the movie What's Love Got to Do with It. Both great, amazing entertainment shows. Again, my whole basis of my topic was about the women's movement, women empowerment, sorry, and pretty much discrimination and sexism towards women. Thank you guys for listening to my presentation. I look forward to viewing and seeing everybody else's work. And again, thanks. Bye-bye.